A magnificent spell of fast bowling by Jaden Seals reduced Pakistan to 46 for 4 after they won the toss and elected to bat in the first test. Hello everyone, welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean as we carry you this live watch along of the final session of the first day's play in the first test match between Pakistan and West Indies, live from a foggy Multan in Pakistan. Pakistan since then have pushed on to 86 for 4 as Warwick Khan comes over the wicket with his first delivery, ball to Rizwan, taken on the pat to not Rizwan, Saul, and it goes into the offside, no run. So West Indies ended a debut to the Guyanese Tevin Imlach as Warwick Khan bowls to Saad, who played this to the man at mid-on. They go through for a single as Jaden Seals is a little deep there. So that's the West Indies playing 11 in this match. As you see there, Joshua De Silva is out and Tevin Imlach is in the West Indies playing 11. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Thank you for tuning in. So West Indies lost the toss. Pakistan chose to bat first as one was expected. And Seals bowled 9 consecutive maiden over. And in that 9 over, he took 3 wickets, 3 for 19 from 9 consecutive overs. Definitely a little tired. He bowled unchanged. Gudakesh Moti, who opened the bowling with him, he also got a wicket. And he got 1 for 45 from 14 overs. I think Gudakesh Moti bowled a little short. The pitch is really turning. We all know that the pitch is a wrong turn, and here's Warwick Khan again bowling a little short too when you can really pitch up the ball. So Pakistan 87 for 4. Round the wicket, bowls to Rizwan, who swept this down to deep mid-wicket. Work on the fielder coming off the backward square leg boundary, and they will come back for 2, 89 for 4. So these two have added now 43 runs. 43 runs, and I just think the spinners need to pitch up the ball a little more. I think we are a bit on the short side, and I hope that we will pitch up the ball a little more. You can appreciate it's early morning. I just got up, so I'm having a cup of tea and having a little bite here. So it's 89 for 4. Warwick Khan bowls to Rizwan, who's onto the front foot, plays this to the man at cover. So let me give you an idea of the field here, because it's really turning and it's turning sharply. I think that we should have probably bowled out Pakistan already, especially that Seals got those wickets. But as I said, I think Moti bowled a little short. Better length there from Warwick Khan just now. As it turns across Rizwan, he looks to open himself and cut it, but then pull, but then he realized that it was turning a long way. He just tapped it into the onside. 89 for 4. That's the end of the first over after T3 coming from it. Warwick Khan first of the match. So there's a West Indies playing 11 on the screen, where you have Craig Brathwaite, Alec Attanes, Casey Carty, Justin Greaves, Kavi March, Tevin Imlach making his debut. He has so far taken 3 catches. So of the 4 wickets that have gone down, he have taken 3 catches, 1 off Moti and 2 off Seals. The other one was Karam going leg before to Seals. So Brathwaite, the ones that are in the blue are the ones that have been left out of the 15. Kevin Sinclair is coming into the bowling attack now, replacing Gudakesh Moti. So Gudakesh Moti bowled 14 overs between lunch and tea. There were no play before lunch because of fag. Sinclair bowls to the left-handed Saad, and the batsman looking to turn it into the onside, but as the half break gripped and turned across the left-hander, he adjusted and got some bat onto it, and it goes to the man at first slip. So there's a slip and a leg slip. Sinclair bowls to Saul, who paddles up, and it goes to the keeper. Wow, if Sinclair can get this ball to turn so much, can you imagine? This pitch is definitely a wrong turner. Sinclair, round the wicket, ball to Rizwan. Sorry, Saad, who looked to reverse sweep, and it goes to the man at first slip. Saad on 34 from 57 deliveries. Sinclair bowls to him down the leg side, swept away down to fine leg. It running very close to the boundary. It gets there now, 4 runs. Bad line there by Sinclair. The batsman just sweeping it away down to fine leg for 4. 93 for 4. Sinclair must get carried away because he has probably never bowled on a pitch that is turning so much. But it doesn't mean that you need to bowl outside leg stump and try to bowl that glory ball. Continue to pitch on mid and off. What you need to do is just to bowl a little fuller, get the batsman on the front foot. Mid and off, bowl straight. Pitch in line with the stump and let the pitch do the rest. As that one was bowled a little short again, the batsman was looking to cut, but it bounced more than he expected. And so he just has to play it to the man at backward point. 4 runs from this over. Well, this is Sinclair third of the inning. So apparently he bowled 2 overs before the tea break. And I really wonder why Justin Greaves was given some overs. And that's a big no ball from the spinner. Sinclair bowled to Saul onto the front foot. That's much better. Much better. That's where he needs to keep it and allow the pitch to do the rest, as I said. That's definitely where he needs to keep it and allow the pitch to do the rest. Don't go for the magic ball and then bowl too wide outside the leg stump. Sinclair round the wicket, bowls to Saad, who plays this down to the man at a deepish mid-off, and I think that probably the fielder should be a little bit shorter there. I don't believe in just if you're going to give the team the single, go right back on the boundary then. So if you're not right back on the boundary, it's the end of the over. The score at the end of the over, Pakistan winning the toss and batting, 95 for 4. Come in, I just having something to eat, you know. Having a few eggs here. Yes, so that's that. So 97 over 4, apparently. Warrican bowls to the left-handed Saad, who's onto the front foot. I really think that when Seals came off, the bowling just shows a lack of penetration. I know the pitch was biting, the pitch was turning, but down the pitch, and he whips this away to the man down on the mid-wicket boundary, and they got another singer. So yes, I really think the pitch. What would you say now? We didn't bowl the right length. Gudakesh Moti got 1 wicket, but I still think that we were a bit on the short side, and we never quite bowled the right length, you know. So checking in. The champion, how you doing, man? Good morning, Lansley Bay. Good morning. How you doing? Nice to have you all here. Loud appeal, not outside the umpire. I think that one probably just going down the leg side, but we need Imlak here now. This is part of wicket keeping, you know. Imlak must tell us whether it was hitting. This is part of wicket keeping. So he has to tell the captain, come on, Imlak, you can't get this wrong. This is part of his duty. Are they going up? So they have gone up. So Imlak have said, yes, it is hitting. Rizwan is laughing. But you see, that's the thing about Rizwan. He said that it's like he said, "Who dare you to review that? It is missing." And that's something that I always wonder about Imlak. Yeah, not Imlak, Rizwan. You know, like he think that he's bigger than the other team, especially when they are playing when they are playing in Pakistan. And I think this is very close, you know. It would be good to see. Imlak got one wrong earlier this morning. Let's hope that he gets this one right. That looked to be missing the bat. Inside edge. Inside edge. What was it? Was it pad first? Run it through. We need another angle. Well, inside edge. Clearly inside edge there. So that's an inside edge. So yes, there were fog earlier this morning. OTC, Lansley Blake, welcome. My name was the thing is I was up at 11:30 Jamaica time, you know, but then with the fog, you know, it was almost impossible to stay awake. Although I was definitely watching some. I was watching some Australian Open. I was watching the one-day match between England women, the Ashes between England women and England. So I was definitely watching a lot of matches. You wonder where that comes from. Down the pitch to Warwick and drives magnificently through the covers down to the boundary for 4. Rizwan there using his feet, bringing up the Pakistan 102 now for 4. You know, the bowling has really gone off ever since Seals come off the bowling. Because as you look, Seals 9 overs went for 19 runs. And I think the last 2 overs he was bowling a little short. But then his first 7 overs were outstanding. But you would understand that after 7 overs, you would have been getting a little tired. And I think 9 of those runs probably come off his last 2 overs. I said it's a wrong turn, but our spinners not bowling well. You know, Gudakesh Moti, 1 for 45 from 14 overs. That's almost 3.25 runs per over. And here we see Justin Greaves, who should not have given the ball. He bowled 3 overs for 12 runs. Sinclair bowls again short. Again, allow the batsman to play through the offside. And there's a singer. As the score moves up to 103 for 4. 103 for 4. And Sinclair almost going at 3 runs and over. And Warwick and 2 overs have gone for 10 runs. So we have not bowled well apart from Jaden Seals. And, you know, the pitch is turning. It's a wrong turner. I think I would have said it about 10 times already. Everyone knows that it is. And that one is hit away down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4 more by Rizwan. We are really not bowling well here. This is rubbish bowling. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish bowling this. What are we doing here? Absolutely, what are we doing? It's rubbish bowling. Rubbish bowling. Absolutely rubbish bowling. You can't be bowling like that. I can never understand why we are bowling like that. Never understand. It's rubbish. Rubbish bowling. Look, I just don't know. Sorry. 107 for 4. Rubbish bowling. Rubbish. Bowls to Rizwan. That's Sinclair. And he played it to mid-on and there is no run. So, Star Buyer Jaden said OTC. Greetings, Mr. Brown, said Gurav Yadav. Thank you, Gurav. I don't know what that means, OTC. As Sinclair comes in, bowls to Rizwan, turn down the leg side, and the keeper skips across. Good footwork there by Imlak. And this is where it's better than the Silva. Look how comfortable Imlak took that ball as he moves to his left smoothly. So good work there by Imlak. Lou Prudence said, a bit surprised, no TV coverage. Yeah, Lou Prudence, the link for the coverage is in the video description. It's also in the live chat. I've placed the link for the live coverage in the live chat and in the video description. So look in the video description, you will see the link for the coverage. And, you know, yes, really good work. So the link for the coverage, so you all can watch it. It's there in the link for the coverage, the live coverage. The match has been shown live on YouTube. I'm actually watching it on YouTube and doing the coverage and doing the watch along here. So you can also tune in to YouTube and do the watch along and join us in this watch along, because it's a watch along. We watch the match together. We talk about West Indies cricket together. We analyze the match together. That's what it really is. So yes, the link for this match is on YouTube. The match is on YouTube. The link is in the video description. It's also in the live chat at the very top of the live chat. So you may not be able to access it right now, but it's in the live chat. Let me see if I don't, what's this? No, that's not it. As Warrican comes in, bowls to the right-handed Rizwan, who play this down to the man coming around from backward point, and they get a single there. So one more to the total. Yeah, so that was a drop chance, as you see there, Kevin Sinclair. And you understand why I'm saying that they're bowling a little short, because that's, and he's laughing. Hodge dropped the damn catch and he's laughing. So Warrican comes in now, bowls to Saad, and Saad is forward. That's where you need. Let them hit you from there. Let the pitch do the, put some more body in your action, man. That's where he needs to bowl. If you're looking at that replay, that's where they need to bowl. That's the length that he needs to bowl. And I just laughing about it after dropping the catch. Warrican bowls to Saad, who play this away through forward square leg, and they will get another run. One more to the total. So let's see. One more to the total. I just getting rid of something here. Yes, that's much better now. That's much better. Much better. Forward comes Rizwan. That's where you need to bowl, man. There's a slip and a leg slip. This pitch can turn, and you need to put some more body in the action, man. I want to see that right hand coming past the left hip. Right, as you delivered, I want to see that right hand coming. Well, it's the left hand. So I want to see the left hand going past the right hip. Oh, you see what I'm talking about? It didn't pass it. It's almost stopped. If you look what I'm talking about, the left hand of Warrican there, it's almost stopped at the right hip. You want to have it passing it, man. You know, you want to really rip the ball, and you probably need to bowl a little fast on this pitch. It's really a wrong turner. Who is coaching these guys? You know, come on, man. We can do better than that, man. That left hand from Warrican should be going past the right hip as he delivered. He need to put some more body in the action. Look, that's better. That's better. And you see what happened there? If you look at that one and you look at the previous ball, am I a genius or what? The ball that went for 4, the left hand stopped at the right hip. This one now, which forced the batsman to come onto the front foot, and it went in the air. You could see the left hand going past the right hip. It never go as far as I wanted it, but at least it goes past it, and then you see what happened. You know, come on, boys. Come on, man. Come on, let's get on with it. Moti got too many overs on the trot, said OTC. Well, 14 on the trot, you could probably argue that, you know, 1 for 45, was it 1 for 45 or 1 for 49 or something like that? So you could probably argue that. You know, I love this from Brathwaite. I love this from Brathwaite. You know, I love this from Brathwaite. Talking to Sinclair, telling him exactly what he wants, because that ball that Kavim Hodge dropped, that's where the line should be. That's where the length should be. You know, that's where it should be. Good morning, Dexter. Dexter, how are you? Patrick, good morning. Happy to have you here. Round the wicket, short again. Cut, misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. That's not the length. That's not the length. As that ball turned across the left-hander, I look at that delivery. You see how it turned? If the batsman was coming on the front foot, the keeper and the two slips will be in business. Sinclair bowls to Saul, and Saul looked to sweep, come off the edge. Oh, taking that second slip, not out. Sinclair believes he got his man. Very interesting here. So you see though, the important thing is that although it's not out, it's not out, but the important thing is that when you bowl that line and length, you force the batsman to make rash shots. And that's all I'm saying here. Round the wicket bowls outside the half stump, the batsman push the right pad, allows it to go through, and there is no run. A little too short there again. I'm a bit agitated this morning because I really think that we should have bowled out Pakistan already, especially that Jaden Seals has given us the breakthrough with 3 wickets. 2 slips goes down, Sinclair round the wicket bowls to Saul, beauty. That one touchdown and turns across the batsman. Oh my Lord. He needs to do nothing more. Pitch everyone there, so that's where he should be aiming to pitch it. Don't now try to pitch this one outside the leg stump and hit the top of off. I hope he doesn't. The batsman swept a little too full there. Swept it down to square leg for 4. Just a little too full there. And is too full is the same thing as pitching outside the leg stump looking to go in for the glory ball. The previous ball, look at that one. And that one missed the half stump. So what he did, he wants to bowl a little fuller and hope to hit the half stump. No, man. No. Pitch it back same place. Natural variation of the pitch. Bowls to Saw, edge, drop that slip. That's all they need to do. Pitch it there, sir. That's what the Pakistani is going to do, and they're going to, and then we are going to say they are better than us. Well, probably they're better than us by doing the basic things. We are looking for the glory ball. Let me take some of your comments. You know that this is a spin bowling thing. So, thoughts on dropping Da Silva? Well, I think from in the interview, Brathwaite did say that he was sick. I think he said that he was sick because we knew the 12-man squad from very early yesterday morning, very, very early. So Da Silva, Phillips, and Roach was always out. It was just a case whether it was going to be Django or Imlak or Carty. So we knew the 12 from early yesterday morning. So both Roach and Da Silva, I think, is sick. We never got any word on why Anders is not in the final 12. Overpitched by Warwick and swept away down to the square leg boundary for 4. So we never got any word why Anders, but the 12 was out, and of that 12 is Django that was left out of the 12. But I think from the interview, Brathwaite did say that Da Silva was sick. I think so. He and Roach. Garth Williams, good morning to you. Welcome to the show. I have a question. Commentators saying a spin wicket. Why did Seals do so well? All right. Despite it being a spin wicket, it's easy to explain. It is a spin wicket, but it's also the first day of a test match. And for a very long time, especially because of the fog, because even though you see that it's a look of foggy, you know, it's a look of foggy even now. The covers were on for a very, very long time, and right through that first 2 hours in the morning, the covers were on. So there was a little moisture there at the start of the game. It's a spin wicket, so there was a little moisture there because the covers were on for so long. Let's watch Warwick comes in now, bowls to Rizwan, and it turns across the batsman, and there is no run. Can Warwick bowl 24 deliveries in that same era and force Rizwan to do something different. Bowls again, lovely. So that's 2 now. 2, 1 more now, Warrican, 1 more. Don't try to do anything different. Let Rizwan hit you from there. You don't have to go for the glory ball. Let's see now. This is coming to your question, Garth Williams. I think I answered half of it already. As he comes in now around the wicket, bowls to Rizwan's forward. Nothing wrong with that. Lovely from Warrican. That's there. As you saw, that one came back into Warrican to Rizwan. It never leaves him. So that is good from Warrican. Pitch it there. Natural variation of the pitch. Let the batsman do the running. Warrican bowls. Well, lovely again from Warrican. Forward come Rizwan. This is good. This is all we need to do. It's a simple game, you know, man. West Indies bowlers, the spinners, are bowling up to those last 4 deliveries from Warrican. Are bowling absolutely rubbish. Rubbish. And so the covers were on because of the overcast condition. So you have to keep the covers on. The covers on, the pitch definitely sweat. It's a natural, it's physics. You can't get away from that. And secondly, he bowled a beautiful line and length. It was good bowling, very good bowling. At the edge of that back of a length, at the forward edge of the back of a length. So he bowled well. He really bowled well. There was some moisture there because of the covers, and he did bowl well. And we on this channel have been saying it for the past 2 years that Seals is really our best fast bowler. Round the wicket, bowls to Rizwan, looks to sweep, loud appeal. Not outside the umpire. Keep it there. That's where you need to keep it. Keep it right there. That's where we need to keep it. You don't need to do anything extra. What I need to see now, in the case of Kevin Sinclair, I need to see that right hand pass. Oh, you see what I mean? I need to see that right hand pass in the left hip. Pass in the left hip. This is a tactics that the Pakistani use when they are under pressure, pretending that someone in the crowd is disturbing them. They do it all the while. And so Patrick Lambert, I would have explained why that happened, you know. Imlach has to come good with the bat to justify selection. Sinclair bowls to the left-handed Saad, who's on 48 from 75 deliveries. You see the point I'm making. All of a sudden, when the West Indies spinners now become patient, just be patient. Don't go for that wonder delivery. Just be patient. You have a wrong spinner. You have a wrong turn. And I really love the conversation. I don't know what the conversation that Brathwaite had with Sinclair, but probably that's what he told him. Sinclair comes in, bowls to Rizwan. A little short there, off the back foot. Cannot beat backward point, and there is no run. So, you know, just be patient. Be patient. There should not have been 126 for 4. Definitely not on this pitch. Bowls to Rizwan, and he swept it away, down back with a square leg, 1 more to the total. Don't mind that shot at all. Don't mind that. If on another day that bunks a little turn, not on another day, today, it will probably bounce a little. Imlach has to come good with the bat to justify his selection, but he's been pretty good behind the stump. So here is what this man named Shadaz Shadward. And here is what this idiot is saying. Mr. Brown must be mourning now that Imlach is playing. So, you see, I think that Shadaz Shadward is probably somebody from the 60s and 70s where, you remember black and white television, where he only see things in black and he see things in white. He does not have the cognitive skills. He does not have the capacity to know that things are not black and white. Shamad Shadas is someone where if his children does something wrong, he tells them that they are right, because he believes to tell them that if they are wrong, he doesn't love them. You know? So he doesn't have the capacity to know that they are not only black and white. He's still living in the 60s and the 70s where you only have black and white television. He has not evolved into the modern day where you have many different colors. He does not have the skill. He does not have the intelligence. He doesn't correct his children. He doesn't critique his children. So even if his children do something wrong, he still tell them that he's right. And furthermore, I don't know where he comes from with the stupidity. And because I am not interested in the stupidity in this community, Shamad Shadas, these comments are not worthy of this community. Not worthy. And for that, we don't need people like you in this community. Goodbye. Link not showing in the US, said OTC. We can't take that. We can't take that. That's a blatant attack on my personality. He didn't say why he came to that conclusion, that I am upset that Imlach is playing. What madness. So go on. If you are going to come into this community and make those comments without even give your reason, say something that I said, and you know, because as I said, he's still living in the age of black and white, where if you critique someone, you hate them. You know, so you always have to be saying good about the person. It's like your child, as I put it there, your child does something wrong and you don't try to administer training or learning. You still tell the child that he's right. We don't need that type of reason in this community. And furthermore, he attacked me personally without any justification. He looks and says that I am mourning that Imlach is playing. And he doesn't justify it. So I don't need those type of person in this community. We can do without. The level of intelligence in this community must be higher than that. Must be higher than just black and white. Don't attack me that way and expect me not to respond. Yes, sometimes I will just delete it and don't respond. Yeah, of course. Sometimes I'll just delete it and don't respond. But then sometimes you have to respond to give a genuine to give a general assessment. You know, Mr. Brown must be mourning that Imlach is playing. What the hell that for? Where does that come from? I can do without persons like those in this community. This is not it. OTC said the link is not showing in the US. Well, I thank you for being here. We are here with you. We are here with you. Dan Dada, the big man. How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. People like up the live as soon as you checked in. Thank you very much, Dan Dada. OTC saying, what about Nikita Miller, OTC? He is the assistant bowling coach. Yes, he is the assistant bowling coach. They said that he did well against Bangladesh in the match that played at Savannah Park, and he is now. So well done. So Harvey Lynch is saying that Warrican does not get wickets at test level. When he does, it's for many runs. Then I don't know if you and I have the same numbers, Harvey Lynch. So could you tell me the numbers, please, why you said that? You know, what the numbers that you have, because the numbers that I have doesn't suggest that. We don't have genuine spinners off the ball. Fielding is weak, said Harvey Lynch. Yeah, I agree. We do not have genuine. We do not have person. Well, Moti really turned this ball. You know, Moti can turn this ball. What we are 131 for 4 though. 131 for 4. You see that's at the over. What we really need to do is what I've been suggesting. We need to hit one spot and we need to put more body. And you can tell when you are putting more body on, more action on the ball, more body into our delivery. But for the left-hander, you can see that left hand going past the right hip. And for the right-hander, you can see that right hand going past the left hip. You know, and you know, but Harvey Lynch, my numbers doesn't suggest what you are saying. You know, so Harvey Lynch, you need to really tell us what numbers you have, because perception and reality are two different things. Perception and reality are two different things. You know, so let's tell me the numbers that you have, because my numbers apparently doesn't suggest what you are suggesting. You know. So let's, and there's no real time now to single out players' performances. What we really need to do is for them to perform well here. You know. So let's watch now as Warrican comes in now, bowls to the left-handed Sard. He's over the wicket, bowls to Sard. Sard turned this away down to the man off the long on boundary for a singer. He moves up now to 53 from 90 deliveries. The score is 132 for 4 after 38.4 overs. So OTC, I'm happy that we can bring it here to you. Yes, OCT. I beg to differ to OTC. I appreciate that. Round the wicket, Warrican bowls to Rizwan, looks to sweep. Down 2 forward of square leg. It's running out towards the boundary. The fielder comes across, put down the big boot, stopped it. That's the lazy Casey Cartu, sends the return in now, and they come back for 2. He should have been sliding across the turf. That's what we see at the international level. Instead, he put down the big shoes. He stopped it nonetheless, and that's what's important. But you really want to see us performing at that elite level. So they went for 1. Most fielders in the world on the boundary would be sliding across to stop that. He could easily just miss time putting down that. You remember what happened to Nixon McLean? Round the wicket comes Warrican, bowls to Rizwan forward. That's where you need to keep it, man. And that's on this pitch, we really don't need to be spinning the ball that much. The pitch is doing it. What we really need to be concentrating on it in the right spot. 6 overs for 27 runs is unacceptable from Warrican. Unacceptable. This is not good at all. Harvey Lynch. You see, Harvey Lynch, you're talking about 2 separate things, and I really want us to be more intelligent than this. You said Warrican does not get wicket at test level. When he does, it's for many runs. So you're saying that when Warrican gets wicket, it's for many runs. But then now, you're comparing, you said when he gets wicket, he gets them for many runs. And now you're saying, look at his overall test record. It's 2 separate things that in Harvey Lynch. It's 2 separate things. And you know why you come up with that point, Harvey Lynch? Is because you want to make the point that Moti is better than him. That's all. That's the only reason, you know. And this is a West Indies team playing. Sees back into the attack, ball to the left-handed Sard, who plays it out to the man at short mid-wicket, and there's no run. This is a West Indies team playing. And in an effort to make the point, to try to, because you can't make it. In an effort to try to make a point that Moti is better than Warwickon, you are saying some things that doesn't reflect an intelligent point of view. Because you're saying when he gets wicket, and then we said to you, provide the numbers, and you are saying, no, look at his overall statistics. So when he gets wicket, immediately evolve into overall statistics? Come on, Harvey Lynch. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Be better than that, man. Thank you, Lou Prudent. I'm happy to be here, man. Bring back Seals for 3 to 4 overs, please. Well, he's back into the attack now, OTC. Don't I know that that's the point he was making? Absolutely. There is Harvey Lynch. Morty is the best of our spinners. Am I a genius? I know that's the point he wants to make. I absolutely know that the points he wants to make. And this is one of the problems. And I want to go full screen. And I deliberately go full screen. I'll go back to the playing 11 for persons who are joining it. This is the exact point I want to make. He wants to make the point that Moti is better than Warwickon. And in order to make that point, he needs to tear down Warwickon. And we say we are West Indies supporters. You are better than that, Harvey Lynch. You are better than that. You can do better than that. You don't need to tear down one person to build up the other person. You are better than that. We are better than that. Make the point that Moti is better than Warwickon. And we shouldn't be comparing them in a match that both of them are playing again, because both are playing for West Indies and we want both to do well. We want both of them to do well. But if you want, so don't bring about that division. I remember in the one-day series, someone asked me, was it the one-day series or the T20 series, whether Hussain or Moti, which one is better? And I was about to do a poll, and I said, no, I'm not doing any poll because I don't want that division. Both of them are playing for the West Indies. But you think that you should come here and try to bring about division about two persons who are now representing the West Indies. And how do you do it? You try to tear down the other person to build up the other person. As if you want Warwickon to do badly and your facts are wrong. You know, even the position you take, it's wrong. The facts doesn't justify it. And in order to justify your position, you move from Warwickon going for enough runs when he gets wickets to his overall numbers and try to bring a division between two West Indies cricketers and try to tear down one to build up your countryman. We are better than that. We are better than that, Lynch. We are better than that, Harvey Lynch. Much better than that. Raise the bar. Raise the bar, Harvey Lynch. This is a West Indies team playing, not a Guyana team. Raise the bar, Harvey Lynch. Don't bring division in this community, especially when West Indies is playing. Both players are playing. Both players can win the match for West Indies. Support both players, Harvey Lynch. You are better than that. Don't bring division and try to tear down one player to build up your countryman when it's a West Indies team is playing. I don't like that. And you are better than that, Harvey Lynch. Much better than that. Much better than that. And your facts are wrong. You cannot produce the evidence that when Warwickon get wickets, he goes for a lot of runs. You cannot. And someone who's can simply argue against Moti and say, take away the 13 wickets in Zimbabwe and tell us what Moti has done. But we are not going to do that because we are not like you. Don't bring any division. Don't bring any division. Critique the player if you have to. But don't bring down another player just because you want to build up your countryman. We are better than that. We are better than that. We are better than that. Better than that. Better than that. Thank you, Orandes. Thank you. So I don't know what happened to these. You know, it's the same thing. What happened to these? Come on. Guyana is a better country than that. I was in Guyana 2 years ago and I met some wonderful persons. Wonderful persons. Guyanese are better than what? What's the earlier one this morning? Shabad or something like that. Or I know Guyanese are better than that. You guys show that you have some class. Come on, man. 140 for 4, 40.3 overs. Show that you have some class. Show it. Don't let down the Guyanese people. That's what you are doing. You are letting down the wonderful people of Guyana with this type of reason. Don't do it. Raise the bar. Raise the bar. Warrican bowls to his one down the pitch, stroke it down to long off for a single, 141 for 4. To represent your country well, man. Represent well. Shirley Samuels, good morning. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy that you are here. Hopefully, Stephen Roach will defend you on this critic statement, said Patrick Lambert. Sure, okay. Romel Watkins, Warrican Bowl well last series, you know. It is unfortunate these people make comparison with players that represent the West Indies. Even in the CPL, it happens. Ashik Mohammed, the thing about it, comparisons are always going to be made. We cannot get away from that. Sorry about that. I went off screen there. Comparisons are always going to be made. It makes against every test playing country. In every sport, there is comparisons. You're going to compare players between that's the nature of sport. That's how the bar makes money. It's a conversation. It's healthy to compare. Nothing is wrong with comparing players. And even outside of a match, if you were comparing Multan and Warrican, I wouldn't have an issue with that. I don't like the comparison in the match. I don't like it. And secondly, and this is more egregious than even a comparison, tearing down one West Indies players to build up the other. It's just so unacceptable. You can't do that and then tell me you're a fan of the West Indies team. What you're telling me that you're a country CC, that you're not really a supporter of the West Indies team, but you're really a supporter of your countrymen. And while I agree that, fine, you will always be drawn to the performance of your countrymen. You will always be drawn to that. You will always be happy when your West Indies, when your countrymen perform. But as a supporter of West Indies, you want everyone to perform. And you don't need to tear down the other player to build up your countrymen. You don't need to tear down the other player to build up your favorite player. There's no need for that, man. You can show the good of your favorite player without tearing down the other player. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that, man. We don't need that, Ashik. You know. Dandada, thank you. Thank you, Dandada. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you, Dandada. Brathwaite with his stroke, round the wicket, down the leg side, the batsman looks to sweep. So, so Brathwaite is so... Is it that the light meter comes on and they say that Seals cannot bowl anymore? So come off the field. Why are we still on the field? Bowl Seals and Greaves and let them come off. Don't give them free runs at this time of the day, pulled away down to backward square leg for one more. Why are we giving them free runs at this time of the day? Come on, Brathwaite. And Brathwaite has to go to himself because our spinners have been rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Not bowling the right line, not bowling the right length. Chop. Brathwaite throws it up short. The batsman spank it. This is not good from West Indies. This is absolutely not good from West Indies. Not good. This is absolutely not good from West Indies. Not good. You don't want to be out there giving them free runs. So they are coming off. So the umpires are coming off. And you see now, and so persons would be saying that let them start there to see that we can get what is happening here. So they are coming up. So these two batsmen have added 97 runs for the 5th wicket. The umpire said to our captain, you can't bowl Seals, the man who got 3 wickets, because it's too foggy. The light is not good. So what our captain decided to do against the 2 set batsmen who have added more than 90 runs? To come and bowl some chop. 2 set batsmen, Bowl your fast bowl and let them take you off the field and you come back tomorrow morning fresh. The batsmen are set. You need to interrupt their rhythm. But instead of interrupting their rhythm, what our captain did? He decided to come on and bowl his stroke. That's a poor decision. Now, what's the umpire did now to make it worse? Although he's bowling his stroke, the umpire still ruled that it is too foggy. If there's no further play for today, what is going to happen? Tomorrow morning, instead of having Seals running in to bowl the first ball, who's going to bowl the first 3 deliveries? Brathwaite with his stroke. So the batsman get a sighter of 3 deliveries even before Seals bowl. You see how many reasons why that decision to continue stay on the field is wrong. 1, the batsmen are well set because they have had 90 odd runs for the partnership. 2, you need a drinks break. You need something to interrupt their concentration. So you should be glad for the break to come off the field. 3, the umpire still took you off the field after 3 throw-ups. And so tomorrow morning, instead of Seals running in first delivery, or Gudakesh Moti, the 2 wicket takers, because you're going to start with the 2 wicket takers in the morning, Brathwaite will have to throw up the first 3 deliveries. I can't understand it. The spinners are going for too many runs. They need to put pressure on the batsmen, said Ashik Mohammed. And Ashik Mohammed, the way that they do that, to put pressure on the batsman, is to bowl a consistent line and length. And we never did that. We saw a pitch that is turning, and everybody want to bowl the glory delivery, want to take that glory wicket. Instead of find the right spot, find the right length, find the right line, and hit that spot. Hit it. And then cater for natural variation. So that's it. West Indies, Pakistan at I think that's it for the day. I don't see them coming back out. One 143 for 4. 143 for 4. I do not see them coming back out. You know, when the poster apparently from Guyana, when he attacked me, I think you know, he really upset me by attacking me there, and I want to apologize for calling him an idiot, but I was hurt at the time. So I apologize for that, because I don't want to go down that road. That's not one. But I was hurt at the time and my emotion got the better of me. So I apologize. But I still maintain the point that he should not have attacked me, else he would not have gotten that reaction. And when you attack someone personally, it's a natural instinct that you're going to defend yourself immediately. And so, but I apologize for that. I should not have called him idiot, but I should have just banned him from the community instead of call him that. So I apologize. I do not want to go down there. I do not want that to be the type of discourse in this community where we are calling person's name. But then again, I'm a human being, and sometimes I'm going to react that way on the spot. And you see, now that I've calmed down, I realize that at that emotional time, my emotion got carried away. So I apologize to him. So if there's any of his friends listening, please extend the apology to him, to him for me, because I've blocked him from the community. Good morning, Cricket Forum. Good morning to you, Jamor Small. Thank you for being here. So that's it for this morning. Hopefully, the match will start a little later tomorrow. I think it will start at 12:30 Jamaica time, 1:30 in the Eastern Caribbean. It is some religious reason, some tradition, some custom in Pakistan why the match started an hour earlier. Should have started an hour earlier today, and the lunchtime today would have been 1 hour, allowing the Pakistani players to observe some custom, some religious tradition or something. I don't know exactly what it was. It was more religious, I think. And so it started, but it will go back to the original time tonight. So it will be 12:30 tonight. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.